How many different topics have you studied and have been repeatedly tested on in school? From literature to calculus, from geography to philosophy. But what do you really remember about all of it? An incredibly vast knowledge that, if you were able to store in your brain all at once and forever, you would probably be in a different place today. But why can you recall in your mind the image of that ex who terribly broke your heart years and years ago, and things that could be more useful in your life, such as the compound interest formula from your pre-calculus class, are totally removed right after the last exam? The answer is simple. Your brain is not a static organ. It is a flexible, malleable system that constantly changes and adapts itself to new stimulation and information. It is formed by a particular type of cells called neurons that communicate to each other through synapses, connections that all together form a fascinating and intricate matrix of wonderful circuits. Every time a new stimulus arrives, a short-term memory is created through the formation of new circuits in a small area of the brain called hippocampus. It's there, where the vast majority of information you obtain throughout the day comes and goes, staying for less than a minute. Sometimes, though, your brain flags particular stimulus as important and worthy of being transferred into the long-term storage, through a process called memory consolidation. Memory consolidation is the basic concept of every learning process. Whatever skills you want to master, whether it is playing the piano or speaking a new language, the key is always the same: repetition. Indeed, just those neuronal connections that are constantly stimulated are actually nurtured, developed, and oxygenated, while those that are barely used are marked to be cut like weeds. Once these weeds are cut, the brain has much more space to create new connections, letting you absorb and retain new memories and knowledge, in a never-ending pruning process. For this reason, it becomes really important for you to focus most of your thoughts just on what it really matters: happy moments, goals, gratitude, and self-improvement, weakening and destroying all those synapses related to bad memories. Memories of pain and trauma, unfortunately, are more difficult to forget, due to the enormous amount of emotional burden bounded with them, but you can try to remove the emotional element, making them much easier to tolerate. One way is to think about unpleasant memories while doing something pleasant, such as singing, dancing, or building new pleasant memories that are similar to the bad ones, like coming back to that particular restaurant where your partner broke up with you, and having fun with your friends. After a while, your mind will start overlapping the two memories, and the bad one won't be as strong anymore. Concerning medications, although there are no drugs available yet that can erase particular memories, research is progressing quickly. Indeed, scientists from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology have found that, treating mice with a class of drugs called histone deacetylase inhibitors helped them to forget the traumatic association between a sound they were previously exposed and the pain of a mild shock caused in association with it. This worked whether the traumatic memory was 30 days old or had been acquired the previous day. Histone deacetylase inhibitors, in association with the traditional behavioral therapy, may be particularly useful in the future to treat well-established traumatic memories, like those who torment patients with post-traumatic stress disorder, anxiety disorders, and fear-related mental illnesses. Another interesting study is based on the use of a common blood pressure drug called propranolol. Propranolol is able to reduce the activity of the amygdala, the part of the brain that processes emotions. In this way, even if a bad memory is not deleted, patients with post-traumatic stress disorder wouldn't be negatively triggered by it anymore. Whatever the science will bring us in the future, dealing with our past has more to do with the way we live, than the way we deal with our own brain. We constantly alienate ourselves by tapping on our phones and tablets, checking and assessing other people's lives, instead of living in the present and discovering what life has in store for us every day. Live in the present. Take control over your life. Become conscious of all the blessings that you already have, and be grateful for them. Start to build your new exciting memories now, and let the past be just an old good teacher to forgive and be thankful for. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and share with your friends. For more topics and tips, subscribe to the channel.